This is a special presentation of Tiger Sports on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 and 101.9 FM.
Good evening and welcome to Los Lunas. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk 1230, 101.9 as we get ready for tonight's matchup between the Alamogordo Tigers and the Los Tigers. Alamogordo comes in as the number 10 seed, and Los Lunas is the number 7 seed in this year's Class 5A playoffs. I'm Charles Winicky. Thanks so much for tuning in, and this is the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. Tigers are on the floor warming up. Those would be the Alamogordo Tigers. I will do my best to not give you guys just Tigers throughout the night. We've already had 2 games between these 2 teams this year. You think I'd be ready to go with that, but I guess not. Tiger coaching staff all standing at their bench at the moment. Los Lunas was shooting around with the Tigers through the first, about an hour, 2 hours, an hour and a half before game time, and Los Lunas has not come out quite yet. There's still 16 minutes on their warm-up clock, so not sure when they'll make their way out on the court. But these 2 teams are familiar, there's no doubt, and Alamogordo's got to win over Los Lunas this year as they beat them at the Artesia tournament earlier on this season. Los Lunas would get the Tigers back in Alamogordo as they would use a big second half to pull away and pick up the victory. Los Lunas went on to win their district championship in a very competitive district with teams like Albuquerque High and Santa Fe High. Alamogordo, of course, finished in second place in their district behind Oregon Mountain, which likely the winner of this game will see Oregon Mountain in the quarterfinals. It would be a 4:45 tip-off in the pit in Albuquerque for the winner of tonight's matchup. First playoff appearance for the Alamogordo Tigers since 2018. That was when Alamogordo was in the second biggest classification, which was 5A at that point, when they went up to Kirtland Central and lost. And they would have been a playoff team in 2021 if it wasn't only an 8-team bracket. Without a doubt, Alamogordo would have been probably 9 or 10 in that. And I think they would have been a tough team to beat without a doubt. So kind of in every 3-year span, Alamogordo gets a team into the postseason, and of course they would love to get to the pit. Last time Alamogordo was in the pit was 2017. The year prior to that, I believe they beat St. Pius at home, and then they proceeded to lose on pretty much a last-second 3 to Capital to lose that game. So that's history. Doesn't really have a whole lot of impact on tonight's game. The only history probably that matters between these 2 teams are the 2 games that we saw this year. One was in early December. The other one was in early January. Both teams have gone through a challenging district schedule. I think, they've probably gone through a little bit of ups and downs. And, who's playing their best basketball at this point in the season, I think, is the real question. And, I think Alamogordo's been playing pretty well. They didn't have a very good taste in their mouth the last game they played against Oregon Mountain in the district tournament championship. But got to forget about that. Doesn't really matter what your record was in the regular season anymore. It just matters you can survive and advance. As cliche as that may be, it is absolutely correct. All right, we want to thank our state tournament sponsors. First off, we want to thank our sponsors that have been with us all season long here on Tiger Basketball. We mentioned that this is the OFCU pregame show. Richardson Motor Company, our scoreboard sponsor. Ochoa Stucco, First National Bank, and the Winner's Circle. Local Credit Union, part of our state tournament sponsors, along with being with us all season long. And we want to thank all of our state tournament sponsors. Collision Pros at 249 North Florida Avenue. Make sure you like them on Facebook. Jackson Hewitt at 800 East 10th Street. Call 575-495-2934. Casa y Tierra, Abstract and Title at 2420 North White Sands or CasaYTierraTitle.com. Future Real Estate at 2460 East 1st Street, FutureRealEstate.com. Victims Used Cars on the Holloman Highway, VictimsUsedCars.net. KA Realty, Samantha Howard, 575-915-3705. And Your Community Connection Thrift Store and more, supporting the Boys and Girls Clubs of Otero County, 700 1st Street, Suite A, in the Granada Shopping Center. And Local Credit Union, 808 Washington Avenue, LocalCreditUnion.com. Let's take our first commercial break. We are about 10 minutes away from tonight's tip-off. The Alamogordo Tigers, the number 10 seed. The Los Lunas Tigers, the number 7 seed in the Class 5A playoffs. Action is coming up for you in just a little while on AlamoSportsAndTalk.com, the Alamo Sports YouTube channel. You can also find us on your Alexa device by saying enable Alamo Sports Talk, and on the Exciter Media app as well.
Move your bank account to Otero Federal Credit Union. OFCU offers savings, checking, or upgrade to an elite checking, bill pay, debit card, and online and mobile banking. Combine that with some of the best loan rates in the area, and you have a new home for all your financial needs at your fingertips. Visit OteroFCU.org to open your account today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Discover our great mortgage loan rates, our competitive closing costs on conventional, VA, FHA, and first-time home buyers. This is Deborah from First National Bank. Affordable solutions for the home you deserve.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Feel lucky? During the month of March, Local Credit Union is hosting a promotion called Luck of the Draw. Every loan originated will be entered into a weekly drawing. One lucky winner will have the interest rate of their loan reduced to 2.99%. All other terms and conditions of the loan will remain the same. Call staff for more details. Fill out loan applications online at localcreditunion.com. Member NCUA.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019, the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. We are a little less than 10 minutes away from tonight's tip-off between the Alamogordo Tigers and the Los Lunas Tigers. 7-seed Los Lunas is 19-9 on the season. They won their district championship. And I'd say what, outside of district, they played pretty much all the best teams in the state. Cleveland, Volcano Vista, Atrisco Heritage, Oregon Mountain. So I think they played all the top 3 or 4 seeds. I think all 4 top seeds in the classification. In fact, they played Oregon Mountain twice, lost to them by 3, lost to them by 6 in the 2 matchups. Lost to Volcano Vista by 15. The only loss on their schedule that you look at, maybe a bit of a head scratcher, is they lost to Hobbs midway through the season by 8. That one was a little surprising. I don't know if maybe they were missing some players in that game, but every other one of the losses, they lost a 10-point game at Albuquerque High, lost an 11-point game at Santa Fe. It was a tough district. Both those teams are in the postseason. I believe Santa Fe is hosting a first-round game. Albuquerque High, I think, is the 11th seed, right behind Alamogordo. And the other losses, of course, they lost to Alamogordo. They lost to Cleveland earlier on in the season. Sandia, who, because of their district finish, kind of ended up a little bit lower down the 16-team field, I think at 14. And then wins this year over a lot of the district opponents. They've beaten the Tigers. They've lost to the Tigers. Wins over Mayfield and Atrisco Heritage, Gallup, Carlsbad. They've beaten Manzano, and then in district, Santa Fe, Capital, Rio Grande, Albuquerque, ended up beating all of those teams, and of course beats Santa Fe in the district tournament championship here at home. last Friday, I believe, actually. 66-60 ended up being the final score in that matchup. So we know that obviously the one big key is how you're going to defend Jalen Hollins. Is that going to pull you away from how you're going to be able to defend the rest of the team? And in the first game, I thought Alamogordo did a pretty solid job against Hollins. And it's a team that's got a number of other guys that can step up and get them big buckets. Guys like Isaiah Juarez, Rex Kinsey's a solid player. Logan Tafoya, who's a senior, is solid as well. And you can go down the list, but it's most of it runs through Holland, and he's a guy that has had 30-plus and 40-plus point games this season. We talked about it last night with the players at Sandia, and going up against Division I type talent, it's difficult. There's a reason that they are being recruited the way that they are, and you've got to really step up your game and have one of your best games of the year if you're going to be able to beat them. I think compared to last night, I'm not sure if Los Lunas, his boys team, is quite as solid all the way around as what I saw from Sandia last night from the girls team. There's got to be a level of confidence with Alamogordo in the fact that they have beaten this team this year. That is, sometimes you just need to see it happen in order to have that level of confidence lift you up. And they've seen it this year. They know that they can do it. Now, can they replicate it? They weren't able to in the regular season when they lost. And, you look at the different keys for Alamogordo. One of the big ones is getting Jason Warren going on the inside. If Deontay Bynum can beat his defender off the dribble and attack the basket, it opens things up immensely for the Tigers. Same goes for DeMyron Smith, who can beat you in a lot of different ways, from the outside, from the inside, off the dribble. He's a very difficult defender, or very difficult player to defend. And Kai Bickham as well. He's going to bring you the energy, solid defense, just really smart basketball IQ. If he gives you 15, 20 points tonight, that may be the thing that lifts the Tigers over the top and being able to come out of here with a victory this evening. So there's a lot of different pieces. And then maybe it's somebody off of the bench. And honestly don't know for sure who's getting the starts tonight, but in the past it's been Trey Sanders coming off the bench. Isaiah Richards has been coming off the bench and giving the Tigers good minutes. Marcus Bryant Jr. And it's kind of been a mix. You can throw in Damian Padilla because one of those four guys tends to get the start and the other three come off the bench. But, Marcus can certainly knock down the three. If he can come out here and have a night where he knocks down 4 or 5, that could be the difference for the Tigers this evening if they're going to come out of here and get the victory. The Alamogordo Tigers, that is. So then defensively, again, you're not going to stop Jalen Holland. It's, whether you, number one, let him go off and have just an incredible game and take over the game. I think if you can obviously avoid that, and then how well you defend the rest of the team. If you make some of those other guys beat you on this Los Lunas team, it's got to be at least a little bit of the goal for the Tigers for the Alamogordo Tigers this evening is, play solid defense and see if you can get into transition yourself. And that's one thing for Alamo they've got to be careful with. Los Lunas will play tight ball pressure. They'll turn on a full court press unexpectedly. They may not do it for the entire first quarter, and then they'll start the second quarter and play, length of the court for the entire quarter. So it's that ability to be able to adjust on the fly if you're the Alamogordo Tigers and how they handle that. All right, we got about 3 minutes left on the warm-up clock as we get closer to tonight's tip-off. Again, thanks to our Tiger Sports basketball tournament sponsors. It wasn't very smooth. But anyway, KA Realty, Jackson Hewitt on 10th Street, Casa Tierra Title, Future Real Estates, Bickham's Used Cars, Loco Credit Union, Your Community Connection, Thrift Store and more, and Collision Pros. Let's take a break and come back. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 1019. Tip-off coming up here in just a few minutes. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show.
Overcoming drug addiction was difficult, but I found the path to recovery that worked for me. The road to recovery is different for everyone. Find the path that works for you. Learn more at cdc.gov/stopoverdose.
Move your bank account to Otero Federal Credit Union. OFCU offers savings, checking, or upgrade to an elite checking, bill pay, debit card, and online and mobile banking. Combine that with some of the best loan rates in the area, and you have a new home for all your financial needs at your fingertips. Visit OteroFCU.org to open your account today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ochoa Stucco serves residential and commercial projects all throughout this wonderful community. Whether you're looking for some patching up or a complete stucco on your home or business, Ochoa Stucco has you covered. 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Thanks for listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. And as always, thanks to all of our great sponsors that are bringing you Tiger basketball tonight. Alamogordo going through their final warm-ups, and they are over at their bench area. Los Lunas standing in the lane on the opposite side of the court, now heading back over to their bench, and we'll be just about ready to get this one underway with the national anthem starting lineups coming up here in just a little while. We also have two other games tonight. Tularosa's at home as they host McCurdy. The Wildcats are the 3 seed as they host the 14 seed McCurdy. And then the 15 seed Mescalero Apache at number 2 seed Eunice. That is happening in the Class 2A playoffs this evening. So best of luck to both the Chiefs and the Wildcats. And, of course, we're excited to see what happens here between the Alamogordo Tigers and the Los Lunas Tigers. Pretty good crowd. Certainly we're on the opposite side of the benches. Filled in pretty well. We're going to take a break and come right back. Starting lineups coming up next.
Feel lucky? During the month of March, Local Credit Union is hosting a promotion called Luck of the Draw. Every loan originated will be entered into a weekly drawing. One lucky winner will have the interest rate of their loan reduced to 2.99%. All other terms and conditions of the loan will remain the same. Call staff for more details. Fill out loan applications online at localcreditunion.com. Member NCUA.
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers! Move your bank account to Otero Federal Credit Union. OFCU offers savings, checking, or upgrade to an elite checking, bill pay, debit card, and online and mobile banking. Combine that with some of the best loan rates in the area, and you have a new home for all your financial needs at your fingertips. Visit OteroFCU.org to open your account today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Alamogordo starting lineup has been announced. Tigers are in their home blacks, white numerals, gold outlining, and it says Alamogordo across the front. Los Lunas in their home whites, blue numerals, shaded in orange, and Los Lunas in cursive across the front of their jerseys. The Alamogordo Tigers will start with number 3, Jason Warren, a 6'4" senior. Number 4, Deontay Bonham, a 6-foot senior. Number 5, Demyron Smith is a 6'2" junior. Number 24, Marcus Bryant Jr., 5'11" junior. And Kai Bickham, a senior, 5'11", wearing number 30. For the Los Lunas Tigers, Isaiah Juarez, number 2, a senior. Rex Kinsey, number 5, a senior. Jalen Holland, a 6'5" junior, wearing number 11. Number 12, Logan Tafoya, a senior. And number 32, Isaiah Aragon, a senior. Alamogordo ready to get this one underway. They're on the floor. Jason Warren will take the center tip. Los Lunas goes into their huddle one last time. I say 2 of the 3 officials that are here very familiar to Alamogordo. I've seen both of them do Tigers games a lot throughout the season. Third official doesn't look quite as familiar, but doesn't mean he hasn't done an Alamogordo game. Some fans still filing into the arena here at Los Lunas High School. And Los Lunas looks like they are ready to go now. Holland will take the center tip with Warren. All 5 Tigers in the backcourt on both sides. As we await the official ready to go. Ball is tipped, controlled by Alamogordo. Underway here at Los Lunas High School as Deontay Bynum will bring it to the left wing, swing it to the right to Demyron Smith, who dribbles once, then goes to Bynum at the elbow. He pump fakes, and now he'll peel back to the right wing. Trying to go to Warren, and gets it to him at the baseline, but he has to pass it right back outside to Bickham. Warren being guarded inside by Tafoya. He gets the ball at the right wing, does Warren. Gives it off to Bryant. Now it's Bickham, just inside top of the key. Tries to go inside to Warren. Ball's deflected away, and Los Lunas steals it. So Alamogordo comes up empty on their first possession. Aragon gives it to Holland, who drives baseline, gets to the basket. Will have a foul prior to a shot attempt. And it'll be an inbounds play as I believe Demyron Smith picks up his first. So it'll be a baseline left inbounds. And they work it in to Tafoya. Holland gets it in the left corner. Kinsey with the left wing 3, and he puts it in. Tigers double teamed out on Holland. Kinsey was left wide open, and he knocks down the triple. Alamogordo trails 3-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 7 minutes to go in the first. Demyron Smith top of the key as he is guarded by Kinsey. Holland will give it to Warren in the right corner. Now it's Smith top of the key. He'll fire up a 3, and that one swirls out. Rebound by Holland. He'll bring it to the front court himself. Smith comes up to meet him, and offensive foul going to be called as Holland puts the shoulder and the push off into Smith. And so they're one apiece there. And so Holland, who picked up that personal foul, will check out of the game. And it's still 3-0, 6:44 to go in the first. He looked frustrated by the call. Demyron was in position and put some pretty good body into him. Here's Warren trying to work his way into the lane, but he is going to travel. And so far, Alamogordo on their first 3 possessions have not gotten off to a great start. And Jalen Holland comes right back into the game after the whistle. I got to wonder if that's a coach's thing. If you pick up an offensive foul, you come out of the game, or if you're the first one to do it. I don't know how that works, but Lilly went to the bench and then came right back in. Kinsey with the basketball between the circles. He feeds the bounce pass to Juarez at the right elbow. Warren on him. They go out to the left corner. Driving and losing the handle on the ball was Tafoya. And the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds as there was a scramble on the floor. It'll stay on this side with Los Lunas. 6:13 to go in the first. Still a 3-0 lead for Los Lunas. Kinsey will inbound, gets it into the corner. Holland takes it to left wing. Holland, pull-up jump shot, high off the glass, no good. And the rebound is going to be grabbed by Deontay Bynum, but he got tripped up. One of the Los Lunas players was coming up the floor, and their feet got tangled, and he lost his balance, did Bynum. Kinsey will inbound, and Bickham will steal the inbounds. They were looking to get it to Holland on the near side of the floor. Bickham at the left elbow stops, gives it out to Smith in the left corner. Smith almost lost the ball out of bounds by himself. Tigers again almost lost the ball into the backcourt as Bynum very nearly had it slip out of his hands, but he dribbles now at the top of the key. Gets it off to Bickham. Catch and shoot, right elbow jump shot, no good. We've got a foul on the rebound, I believe called on Jason Warren. And that'll be his first. Alamogordo on 2 team fouls, Los Lunas on 1. Well, not a great offensive start from either team here early, as we've gone 2.5 minutes and just the one made 3 from Rex Kinsey. Holland gets the ball at the right elbow. He's able to drive past the Tiger defender, goes up with the shot. Blocking foul going to be called on Ty Bickham. And so the bucket is good. And now we got one of the officials talking to Jason Warren. I don't know what the discussion was going on there, but I don't know if he was maybe trying to figure out which player it was that committed the foul. So Holland makes the 3-point play. He'll check out of the game. And Alamogordo will bring in the front court down 6-0, just looking for something positive offensively. The jump shot by Bickham was probably the best look they've gotten. Smith looking to drive, gets past Kinsey, gets the basket, and good job there by Demyron Smith, just getting to the rim and laying it up and in, getting Alamogordo on the board. They trail 6-2. Ball at the top of the key, now over to the left wing. Juarez will fire up a 3, and he puts it in. Isaiah Juarez knocks down the triple, and Alamogordo trails 9-2. As Bynum will bring it into the front court. Has the ball at the top of the key. Right corner, Smith with it. Smith, a little fade away from right of the lane. It's going to roll off, but Warren is right there for the follow. And Jason Warren with his first bucket of the game. 9-4 now. Ball in the right corner with Isaiah Edegon, guarded by Bickham. Alamogordo man-to-man defense. Both teams have been man-to-man the whole way. Working right of the lane, stopping and passing it back outside is Alex Lopez. And Lopez going to lose the ball. Tigers, meanwhile, able to get it into the front court, and Jason Warren going to stuff it down as he puts it down, and the Tigers make it a 9-6 difference. Good answer from Alamogordo. They get a defensive stop and then get into the front court. Ball at the right wing, now over to the left wing. Top of the key with it, it's Tafoya. Juarez holds it in the right corner. Warren on him. Now they give it up to Edegon. Kinsey in the left corner, guarded by Smith. Juarez driving left of the lane, able to get past the Tiger defender, get to the basket, and lay it up and in. And Isaiah Juarez has got 5. And Los Lunas' lead is back out to that total. 11-6. Alamogordo leads. Here's Bynum driving to the basket, gets the bucket, puts it up and in. Blocking foul going to be called. As trying to step in there and draw the charge, but a little bit late was Tafoya. It'll be Deontay Bynum going to the free throw line. And he'll miss front rim on the first. Jalen Holland will return to the game for Los Lunas. Alex Lopez checks out. And Bynum will make the second. Los Lunas 11, Alamogordo 7 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. 3:41 to go in the first quarter. Holland with the ball at the right wing. Step back 3 is no good. Bickham's got the basketball for the Tigers. Bickham to the top of the key, feeds it out right corner. Damian Padilla just checked in, fires up a 3 and puts it in. Damian Padilla with the triple. As he had checked in for Marcus Bryant Jr., and Alamogordo makes it a 1-point game, 11-10. 3:18 to go in the first quarter. Kinsey, a bounce pass that is stolen away by Padilla. Padilla to the basket, lays it up, no good. Rebound by Kinsey. And Padilla may have caught an inadvertent arm to the face. He's a little bit late coming into the front court. Left corner three is going to be no good. Smith caught the basketball. I think Alamogordo may need a timeout. Padilla does not look okay. Well, he's trying to settle off. Coach Nee is still trying to call a timeout, and he does, and he gets a 30-second timeout as Damian Padilla. And I think the athletic trainer need to take a look at Damian because he is still not really moving around particularly well after that. And I believe they have an athletic trainer here for Los Lunas, and I think checking his teeth right now is Coach James Bowman at the moment. Hey, we want to thank our sponsors right now and are bringing you Tiger Basketball State Tournament action, Your Community Connection Thrift Store, and more, KA Realty, Bickham's Used Cars, and Collision Pros. 2:49 remaining in the first on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Los Lunas 11, Alamogordo 10. Padilla is going to go get a drink of water or Gatorade. And Alamogordo will inbound as Trey Sanders comes into the game for the first time. Sanders, Bynum, Warren, Bickham, and Smith. Sanders will get it to Bickham in the left corner. Cross-court pass to Smith at the right wing. He'll fire up a three. No good. Rebound, Juarez. Well, it looked like he traveled as he was going down to the floor. Officials are going to say that I guess he was dribbling as he went down, but ball at the right wing, it's Edegon. Out to the right corner, just checking into the game was Fernando Rico. Left corner with the basketball is Edegon. He'll fire up a three. It's no good. Rebound, Rico gets it, and he'll dish it outside. Kinsey will fire up a three, and he will put it in. Second three of the first quarter for Rex Kinsey, and Los Lunas' lead is 14-10. Tigers into the front court quickly. Smith in the right corner. Looks like he was going to drive inside and instead pass it back outside to Bynum. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter, and Smith will get the ball. Right of the lane, gets into the lane, goes up with the jump shot from about 12 feet out and puts it up and in. And DeMyron Smith with his second bucket of the game makes it a 14-12 difference. 1:51 to go in the first quarter. Rico with the basketball. He'll work it to his right. Edegon trying to drive on Bickham. Stopped short of the lane. Put up the jump shot, no good, and somehow Alamogordo did not get the rebound. And putting it back up and in is Aragon. Tigers had three players in there. Sub for the Tigers is Kai Bickham, picked up his second. I think Coach Nee maybe was frustrated not getting a travel call. Now, Alamogordo should have gotten the rebound there. Should have never been put in that position to pick up that foul, as the free throw is up and in from Edegon. As the Tigers had three guys to one and somehow didn't get the rebound there. Top of the key, Bynum dribbles, gives it up to Smith in the right corner. Warren trying to set up inside, but instead go to Bynum, top of the key, back to Smith. Back to Bynum. And Los Lunas in a man-to-man defense. Warren gets the ball at the top of the key. Give it up to Smith. Now Sanders. Padilla at the left wing. Good to see him back into the game. Bynum top of the key. He'll fire up a three. No good. Rebound is almost given away by Los Lunas. Two players ran into each other, but Kinsey was able to control it. Coming up the near sideline is Tafoya. Tafoya works into the lane, goes out the left corner. Pass was deflected by Smith, but got to Juarez. And now holding it outside is Rico. 1 minute remaining in the first. Alamogordo trailing 17-12. And holding it out near midcourt is Kinsey. And Los Lunas may try to run this one out. Alamogordo's got to come out and defend out near the midcourt line. Rico's got it with Bynum on him. He'll work it to his right and give it up to Edegon. Edegon dribbles out to between the circles, then gives it up to Kinsey. And again, Los Lunas, no hurry here to take a shot. And Sanders trying to earn a 5-second closely guarded, very nearly did. But Kinsey created enough space to separate that and stop the count. Juarez has got the basketball now between the circles, and this will be most likely the final possession of the half. Kinsey at the left wing. Gives it out to the left corner. Driving is Edegon. 6 seconds left. Now at the basketball, and almost having knocked away was Tafoya. Tigers do get it. And putting the shot up was Smith. Smith didn't realize how much time was left on the shot, or on the time, as the Alamogordo Tigers got the steal, but that will do it after one. Los Lunas 17, Alamogordo 12. Thanks to our Tiger Basketball State Tournament sponsors, Loco Credit Union, Jackson Hewitt, Casa Tierra, Abstract and Title, and Future Real Estate. We'll return with the second quarter of play on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. It's Los Lunas 17, Alamogordo 12. This is Tiger Basketball.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Discover our great mortgage loan rates, our competitive closing costs on conventional VA, FHA, and first-time home buyers. This is Deborah from First National Bank. Affordable solutions for the home you deserve.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, 17-12. Los Lunas leads Alamogordo. And out at the center circle, Rex Kinsey's got the basketball, guarded by Bynum, gives it up to Juarez at the right wing. Warren on him. Smith and Sanders and Padilla out on the floor right now for Alamogordo. Left corner three on the way is no good from Tafoya. Smith able to grab the loose ball, and Bynum will bring it into the front court for Alamogordo. Gives it to Smith. He almost wasn't ready for that. Good entry pass inside to Warren. Warren up with the shot and finishes. Jason's got 6 now. He leads Alamogordo, and they trail by 3, 17-14, on a good entry pass from Smith and a nice finish from Jason. Out the left corner, Holland's got the basketball, guarded by Smith. Holland works baseline. Foul going to be called on Smith. That'll be his second personal before any shot attempts. And doesn't seem like any move to move D off the floor. And inbounds from Kinsey. He'll get it right back. Holland going to fire up a left wing three. It's no good. Rebound. Smith able to tip it to Sanders. And Bynum up the far sideline now for Alamogordo. Tigers in their black with white numerals, gold outlining. Alamogordo across the front. Los Lunas in their home whites, blue numerals, orange outlining. Los Lunas in cursive across the front. Top of the key, Sanders got the basketball. He tries to work in the lane. Traveling violation on Sanders. I'm not sure. Honestly, I didn't see much there, but looked like he put the ball down and started to go, but unless he held it. Kinsey at the left wing, top of the key, gives it up to Juarez. Juarez fires up a three with a hand in his face, and Bynum with the rebound. Bynum pushes up the floor. Alamogordo still down by 3. Smith left corner is open for 3, and he puts it in. Demyron Smith has got 7, and we're tied at 17. 6:30 remaining in the second quarter as Kinsey will bring it into the front court, guarded by Bynum. And a sideline warning on Alamogordo. And not sure who in particular that was. It was either Coach Bowman or Kai Bickham that he pointed towards. In the right corner, Juarez with the basketball. He'll travel before he drives. They're really tight travel calls. Again with Juarez, I didn't really see much there, but and he must have kind of shuffled his feet before he put the ball on the floor. And Bynum will bring it into the front court for Alamo. Tied at 17. Bynum dribbles, man-to-man defense for Los Lunas. Smith gets the ball at the right wing with Holland on him. Bounce pass goes to Sanders. Sanders into the lane, kicks to Padilla. Left wing 3, no good. Rebound is grabbed by Los Lunas. And eventually a foul going to be called on Alamogordo as they had double-teamed him. Sanders going to pick up his first. Sanders and Warren were trying to get to Tafoya to turn it over, but They committed the foul instead. Holland will bring it in the front court. Warren will guard him now as they've moved Smith off of him. As Holland continues to dribble out the center circle with 5:44 to go in the second. Not a whole lot of motion here from the Los Lunas offense. Now a screen getting set out top. Alamogordo comes out in double teams. Juarez will get the ball in the right corner on a nice pass from Holland. And Juarez makes the Tigers pay for Alamogordo going into a double team. 20-17. That's his second three, and he leads his team with 8 points in this first half. 20-17, Los Lunas leads. Ball at the right wing. Smith yelling out some instructions. Bickham top of the key, thought about the three, passes up on it. Bynum at the baseline, goes inside Warren. Warren outside now to Smith. Smith into the lane. Probably got hit with a travel there. That was one I definitely thought was a travel. He took a big step to his left and stopped. It wasn't really a jump stop. But the bucket is good from just inside the left elbow. I don't know. Ball is going to go out of bounds as Holland loses that out the far sideline. And so Alamogordo will get it back. Smith will put it in. Smith, Bynum, Bickham. Both Kai and D are out there with 2 fouls. Warren and Sanders on the floor for Alamogordo. Bynum at the right wing was off a screen from Sanders. There was a switch. And again a switch as Bynum works his way left of the lane, goes up with the shot, and it goes in. That one hung on the left of the rim, swirled around and fell down. And Alamogordo with the lead now, 21-20, 4:26 to go in the second quarter. Alamogordo's first lead of this game. As Holland's able to work his way into the lane, got right of the lane and spin move off to his right, and was able to finish with his left hand. Holland with 5. Sanders at the free throw line, puts up the jump shot, just rattles out. And Los Lunas with the rebound. Halfway point of the second quarter. And Los Lunas leads 22-21. Holland at the right wing. Holland gets to the elbow, puts the shot up. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled in by Bynum. Bynum pushes up the floor, but Tigers had 3 behind him, so they'll slow up and set things up in the half court. Bynum at the top of the key, gives it up to Warren at the right wing. A couple of jab steps from him. Now dribbles to his right, gives it up to Sanders at the baseline. Bynum top of the key. Bynum looking to work left of the lane. At the elbow, he turns around and gives it up to Bickham. Bickham now will dribble out to the center circle. Kai gives it up to Deontay. They go to Sanders. Right of the lane. Warren going to get the ball at the right wing. Puts up the 3 and puts it in. Jason Warren with the 3. He's got 9. Alamogordo and Lee in the front, 24-22. 3:15 to go in the second quarter. Holland dribbles between the circles. Gives it up to Juarez. Now over in the right corner, Kinsey. Holland gets it back. Holland working right of the lane. Offensive foul as they say he pushed off on Warren and led him to go to the floor. And Holland not happy with the call. And we've seen that on both sides tonight, where players have been frustrated with the calls. And so second on Holland. First team foul in Los Lunas. Bynum will bring it in the front court. Marcus Bryant Jr. back onto the floor. We'll see Isaiah Richards for the first time as well. Richards gets the ball at the elbow. Richards will now backpedal and give it up to Bynum as he says, let's get in motion here, guys. Gives it up to Richards, front court right. Isaiah will go to Sanders, top of the key. Sanders off a screen from Bickham, but they're going to say a moving screen on Kai Bickham. And that's a tough one for Alamogordo as Bickham picks up his third. And so it'll be Sanders, or rather I should say Smith, that comes back in. 2:43 to go in the second quarter. Alamogordo in front, 24-22. As Holland comes in the front court, Sanders now will pick up the duty. And a foul going to be called on Sanders. That is his second. Holland will inbounds. And he will give it in to Tafoya. Here's Holland. Into the lane, goes up with the shot. Ooh, an offensive foul. Boy, I'm not sure about that one. Holland picks up his third. I thought Jalen had definitely gotten to the spot before the Alamogordo player. More importantly, I thought Sanders had come across and hit him before he had charged into the Alamogordo player. So I don't know. I understand the frustration. And unfortunately, it's kind of gone both ways tonight. Ball at the right wing, Bynum. Out between the circles. It's Sanders, left wing. Marcus Bryant knocks down the triple. Alamogordo leads 27-22. Kinsey into the front court with 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Juarez is going to get fouled by Smith, and I believe that's 5, and so it'll be 2 free throws. And D picks up his third. And so Alamogordo's going to be in a little bit of foul trouble in the second half. Smith and Bickham each have 3 fouls. First free throw is up and in from Juarez. So it'll be Padilla, Bryant, Sanders, Richards, and Bynum on the floor for the Tigers. As Juarez will miss on the second, and Richards has the rebound and dished it up ahead to look like almost an unsuspecting Bryant. He gets the ball back from Bynum at the right wing, inside to Sanders. Sanders got away with a little push off, and his shot was no good. Rebound grab by Los Lunas. Ball over to the right corner. Erdogan passed up on a 3, gave it to Rico. Now Juarez holds it to the left wing, gives it up to Kinsey. Kinsey will go to Erdogan as they continue to work it on the perimeter. Juarez with the basketball. Juarez working baseline, goes up with a tough shot, and Richards has got the rebound. And Richards will stop and then give it up to Bryant. Bryant gives it up to Bynum. 1:19 remaining second quarter. Alamogordo 27, Los Lunas 23. Between the circles, Bynum. He looks over towards the Alamogordo bench, gives it up to Padilla at the left wing. Now Richards top of the key. Bynum at the right wing. Sanders, they somehow got it to him in the lane. Sanders trying to post up, goes up with the right hand. It just rolls off. Battle for the rebound. Sanders able to save it to Bynum. Padilla will go to Richards in the right corner. And then a traveling violation on Isaiah Richards. Now it's good work underneath there by Sanders to just be able to keep that position alive. All over the far sideline, inbounded by Erdogan as he gives it to Kinsey. Alamogordo with a little bit of backcourt pressure here. Rico now has the basketball. Back to Kinsey. Across the timeline to Erdogan. Juarez gets the ball at the baseline. His shot's no good. Sanders changed that one. Now a scramble for the basketball in the lane. Alamogordo gets it. And it'll be Bynum coming up the far sideline. Bynum looking to attack. A little hesitation drive. And they call a carry on Bynum. As they say, he palmed the ball. When he did the hesitation, kind of step back and then move forward, there was enough of a pause of him holding it in his hand for the official to call the carry. 25 seconds left to go in the second, and Rico will bring it across the timeline. Bryant right on him. 20 seconds to go as Alamogordo leads by 4. Rico will feed it over to the left wing. And now left corner Kinsey holds with Bynum guarding him. 12 seconds left. Erdogan back to Kinsey. Kinsey in the left corner with 9 seconds to go. Comes to the top of the key with Bynum on him. Kinsey spins into the lane, coming across and trying to get the block was Sanders. And Sanders is going to get called for the foul, I believe. And Trey has 3. So 2 free throws coming up for Rex Kinsey. Kinsey will make on the first. .2 seconds remaining. Kinsey will make the second. Los Lunas will sub in to be able to set up their defense as Lopez comes into the game. Kinsey will check out. And a long pass from Richards. Bynum got a hand on it. That's a good thing for Alamogordo that he got a hand on it. If he hadn't, Los Lunas would have gotten the ball right underneath their own basket. Instead, they have to go the length of the court with 1.7 seconds remaining. And the inbounds for Los Lunas. And they get it to midcourt. Shot goes up and off the backboard. No good from Tafoya. And we're at half. Alamogordo 27, Los Lunas 25 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Thanks to our Tiger Basketball State Tournament sponsors. A huge thank you to Jackson Hewitt, Bickham's Used Cars, Future Real Estate, Casa Tierra Abstract and Title, Loco Credit Union, Bickham's Used Cars, K Realty, Your Community Connection, Thrift Store, and more, and Collision Pros. We'll return with the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show with Alamogordo leading on the Richardson Motor scoreboard 27-25. This is Tiger Basketball.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief. We can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Feel lucky? During the month of March, Loco Credit Union is hosting a promotion called Luck of the Draw. Every loan originated will be entered into a weekly drawing. One lucky winner will have the interest rate of their loan reduced to 2.99%. All other terms and conditions of the loan will remain the same. Call staff for more details. Fill out loan applications online at lococreditunion.com. Member NCUA.
Illegal fentanyl is up to 100 times more potent than morphine. A tiny amount is all it takes to cause an overdose. It could be in your drugs, and you wouldn't be able to see it, taste it, or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Move your bank account to Otero Federal Credit Union. OFCU offers savings, checking, or upgrade to an elite checking, bill pay, debit card, and online and mobile banking. Combine that with some of the best loan rates in the area, and you have a new home for all your financial needs at your fingertips. Visit OteroFCU.org to open your account today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers!
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. Alamogordo leading 27-25 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. First half stats for y'all. Jason Warren leading the way with 9 points for the Tigers. Demyron Smith also has 9. And then 3 each for Damian Padilla, Marcus Bryant Jr., and Deontay Bynum. Isaiah Juarez leads the way for his side as he has 9. 8 points for Rex Kinsey, 5 for Jalen Holland, and 3 points for Isaiah Erdogan. The foul trouble is going to be what we'll probably talk about in the second half on both sides, but more really for Alamogordo. They've got multiple guys with 3 fouls, as Trey Sanders is on 3, Kai Bickham's on 3, I believe Demyron Smith is on 3. I think that's right. I feel like there's somebody else that I'm missing in that mix. But Jalen Holland does also have 3 fouls for Los Lunas, so both teams are dealing with it, but I would say Alamogordo's the more players that have it, having to dig a little bit deeper into your bench if you're Alamo. That's the case. And for Los Lunas, I mean, Holland with 5 points in the first half, that's not going to stay that way. And to be down by 2 and, your best player has only scored 5 points. I mean, I know they're not happy with where they're at after one half of play, but it's one of those things that Alamogordo's got to be ready for him to come out in the third quarter and to have a much better third quarter. It seems like that's what happened when Alamo played them at home back in January, if I remember correctly. Now, does it happen in this game? I don't know, but I think odds are that he will have a better second half than he did first half. But, certainly some of the Tigers could step up and have better second halves. Deontay with 3 points. Kai Bickham not on the scoreboard for the Tigers. So there certainly could be some more guys that are able to step up and knock down some shots. And for anything for the Tigers, they're getting shots from their role player guys, Marcus Bryant Jr. and Damian Padilla, stepping up there and making some buckets to really make a difference for the Tigers in the first half of play. 2 other games going on tonight. Tularosa is at home against McCurdy. Wildcats are the 3 seed. McCurdy, I think they're the Bobcats, right? They're the 14 seed. Sorry if I don't have their mascot right. Tularosa's leading 30-25. I talked about it this week. I said that McCurdy's a really good 14 seed. That was going to be a tough game for Tularosa, but they are up by 5 at the half. And then out in Eunice, Mescalero Apache is trailing at halftime 37-20 to the Eunice Cardinals, who are the 2 seed. Chiefs are the 15 seed. Let's thank our Tiger Basketball State Tournament sponsors a little bit more in detail since we have the time here at half. Thanks to Collision Pros at 2409 North Florida Avenue. Make sure you like them on Facebook. Local Credit Union at 808 Washington Avenue, localcreditunion.com. KA Realty, Samantha Howard at 229 Glacier Avenue, 575-915-3705. Casa y Tierra, Abstract and Title, 2420 North White Sands, CasaYTierraTitle.com. Jackson Hewitt at 800 East 1st Street, 575-495-2934. Future Real Estate at 2460 East 1st Street, 575-415-4039, futurerealestate.com. Bickham's Used Cars on the Holloman Highway, bickhamsusedcars.net. And Your Community Connection Thrift Store and more, supporting the Boys and Girls Club of Otero County, 700 1st Street, Suite A, in the Granada Shopping Center. And we'll hear from our sponsors throughout the season during the break. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. It's Alamogordo 27, Los Lunas 25. And a spot in the quarterfinals of the Class 5A playoffs on the line over the next 16 minutes. We'll be back.
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Feel lucky? During the month of March, Local Credit Union is hosting a promotion called Luck of the Draw. Every loan originated will be entered into a weekly drawing. One lucky winner will have the interest rate of their loan reduced to 2.99%. All other terms and conditions of the loan will remain the same. Call staff for more details. Fill out loan applications online at localcreditunion.com. Member NCUA.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers! Move your bank account to Otero Federal Credit Union. OFCU offers savings, checking, or upgrade to an elite checking, bill pay, debit card, and online and mobile banking. Combine that with some of the best loan rates in the area, and you have a new home for all your financial needs at your fingertips. Visit OteroFCU.org to open your account today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. And here at Los Lunas High School, ready for the second half. Alamogordo 27, Los Lunas 25 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Kind of interesting, Jalen Holland was talking with the three officials during the halftime break. And there's been a lot of conversation between, and Alamogordo has as well. So Kai Bickham's out there with 3. I'm trying to remember if DeMyron has 3 as well. We'll find out if he picks up his next foul there. Alamogordo will have the inbounds, and Bynum will get it, and right at the center circle. At the left elbow, finds Smith underneath the basket. Smith will go back outside. Bryant at the left wing. Marcus will dish it out to Bynum in the corner. Deontay, a couple of jab steps, and he will dribble his way out near midcourt. Bynum with the basketball. As Alamogordo, they always run a play with a couple of screens off of the inbounds play, and Bickham will get the ball in the right corner. Warren trying to set up inside. Bickham trying to feed a bounce pass to Warren, but he bounced past it right through Jason's legs, out of bounds. And Jalen Holland will come into the game for Los Lunas, subbing out Josiah Griego, who had begun the second half. Again, offensive switch there as you bring Holland back into the game. And he dribbles out near midcourt, gives it up to Kinsey. Warren and Bynum kind of got tied up with each other, but Los Lunas wasn't attacking. Pass goes inside into the basket. Shot is good. Bryant came across late and caught Tafoya on the arm. And Tafoya with a chance at a three-point play. And Coach Nee asking what the foul was. He caught him on the arm. Looked like from up here that he did. Free throw is up and good, and Los Lunas retakes the lead. 28-27 here in the third quarter, as Bynum will bring it into the front court, has it the left wing. Swings it over to Bryant's right wing. Bryant will give it up to Bynum, front court left, now front court right to Warren. Top of the key, it's Smith. Smith will hand it off to Bickham. Bickham working left of the lane. Good feed to Warren, working baseline, and Warren able to finish. Jason in double figures with 11. And a nice assist there from Kai Bickham. 29-28, Alamogordo in front. 6:43 to go in the third. And out of the center circle, it is Kinsey. He'll give it up to Juarez at the right wing. And they'll swing it all the way around to the left corner to Kinsey. Between the circles, Juarez with the basketball. Now over in the right corner, it's Tafoya. Back into the hands of Juarez. The ball stays on the perimeter for Los Lunas. Tafoya. Working left in the lane, goes up with the shot, kind of stumbled as he was coming in with it, but the rebound comes right into his hands, and Bryant was able to get his hand on top of the ball, earns a jump ball. Possession arrow will stay on this side with Los Lunas. Good defensive play there from Marcus Jordan Bryant Jr. Inbounds, Kinsey. He will get it in and get it right back from Tafoya. Kinsey holding the left corner, gives it back to Tafoya left of the lane. Now left wing, pull-up jump shot from Kinsey, and he's got 10 now into double figures. Alamogordo tried to rush it into the front court. I don't know what Bynum saw there, but Bickham, they're going to call a technical foul on Kai. Kai was looking for a double dribble. And he was making the motion like there was a double dribble. And that's going to be the fourth on Kai, and it's a technical as Holland will bring it in the front court. Kai thought that there was a double dribble, and he was being very demonstrative with it. And there had already been a warning from the official that called a technical on him when Kai was sitting on the bench. Coach Nee wanting to know what he said. I'm not so much sure what he said. I'm sure it was just him saying that there should have been a double dribble, or not even saying that he was motioning that there was. 32-29 after Holland makes both of the technical free throws for Los Lunas. And we may not see Bickham again until the fourth quarter. Driving Juarez from the corner, Good defense there from Sanders. Smith also in that as well. And here comes Bynum in the front court for Alamogordo. Bynum, top of the key, goes right to the lane, off the glass, shot no good. Bynum gets his own miss, put back, that is good. Deontay Bynum follows up after his miss and makes it a one-point game, 32-31. Bynum guarding Kinsey. He'll give it up to Juarez in the right corner. Edegon will give it right back to Juarez, guarded by Bryant. Kinsey gets the ball top of the key. Ball fakes, then drives, goes up left of the lane. Fed a pass underneath in the lane. Had a couple of Tigers up in the air and was able to swing a pass around their bodies to Tafoya, and Tafoya gets the lay-in. 34-31, 5 minutes to go in the third quarter on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. And Los Lunas in front of Alamogordo. Bryant in the right corner, off the screen from Warren. He'll give it up to Bynum, who holds between the circles. Left corner, Sanders. He ball fakes, spin move, goes up with a shot high off the glass, no good. Rebound being deflected around, and eventually it is going to be into the hands of Holland. Holland works it up ahead. We're going to see a foul called on Alamogordo on a shot attempt down the floor, as they call the foul on Bryant. It is before any shot attempt, so it'll be an inbounds play at the left wing, or I should say the left of the lane, at the baseline. Inbounds, Kinsey will give it to Edegon, and going, or Tafoya, I should say. Tafoya gets to the basket. And I believe that's 4 on Sanders. And then they called another technical foul on Sanders. And it's the same official again. And he technical fouled him again. So it'll be 4 free throws coming up. Now that same official has now called 3 technical fouls on Alamogordo. And it should be 2 technicals, so it should be 4 free. Well, I think they're asking first if it's free throws, and it is free throws for Tafoya. But Alamogordo's frustration with the officiating, they've got to have a cooler head in this spot. And Sanders will be done now. He was already with that technical foul, picked up his 5th, but gives Los Lunas more free throws after the extra technical. Tafoya makes the free throw. And so Holland will go to the line. I believe he's shooting 4. Well, misses front rim. Makes on the second. And then we'll shoot 2 more. Holland misses front rim. I'll tell you what, Los Lunas is not taking a whole lot of advantage of this situation. They've made only 2 of 5. We'll see if Holland can make the second. For Alamogordo, I mean, it's going to remain a 2-possession game with that free throw made. But at times this season, this has been a problem for Alamogordo and just not keeping their cool. And, you know, when they feel like they're getting called for fouls, and, you know, they had to know that from the first half, that, you know, the officials are calling it very tight. And got to be able to handle that. And so Bickham's on the bench with 4. Sanders is out of the game. Holding at the top of the key is Tafoya. He'll give it up to Holland. Holland a pump fake. Works in the lane. Goes to Wada's right corner. 3 on the way is good. Now it ends up being a 6-point trip, or I should say, yeah, a 6-point trip with the 3. And it's 40-31. Can Alamogordo answer? They really need a possession with some points here. Bryant for 3. Yes! Marcus Bryant Jr. gets the 3 that Alamogordo absolutely had to have there. It's 40-34 as Holland will bring it to the front court. Ball at the left wing. Gives it up top of the key and over to the right corner. Kinsey finds Tafoya. Tafoya has been working it a bit more inside as the second half has gone on. As Edegon will swing it to Juarez. Now it is Holland with a hand in his face, fires a left wing 3, no good. Juarez, though, slashes in for the rebound, and Los Lunas will reset. Here's Holland, and Holland Gets a blocking foul as Warren went to the floor. It's already the 5th team foul. I don't know about that. Was a charge in the first half, but now it isn't, so I don't know. And you know what? It's the same official that has been calling technical fouls on Alamogordo, so I thought Jason held his position pretty well there. Holland will make on the first. One more for Holland. Misses front rim, and the rebound is pulled in by the Alamogordo Tigers. Down by 7, 41-34. Bryant's got the ball at the right wing. Between the key, it's Richards. Now it's Smith. Warren will give it up to Bynum. Now it's Bryant. Back to Bynum. Bynum working left of the lane. Pump fake, got his man in the air. And a nice fadeaway hanging shot from Deontay Bynum. He's got 7, and Alamogordo makes it a 5-point game. 3 minutes to go in the third. And then a blocking foul going to be called on Bynum. It's the first on Bynum, and more free throws. Timeout called by Coach Nee. It's a full timeout. I think Coach Nee wants an explanation on if there's push-offs on that, but I guess if they're not into the correct position. And so Coach Nee, I think, wants to understand what the officials are seeing compared to what he's seeing on the floor. And so far, it's a relatively calm discussion. All right, let's thank our state tournament sponsors, Local Credit Union, 808 Washington Avenue, Jackson Hewitt at 800 East 10th Street, Casa Tierra, Abstract and Title, 2420 North White Sands, Future Real Estate at 2460 East 1st Street, Bickham's Used Cars on the Holloman Highway, K Realty at 229 Glacier Avenue, Your Community Connections Thrift Store and more at 700 1st Street Suite A, and Collision Pros at 249 North Florida Avenue. It'll be 2 free throws. It's, Los Lunas has not been called for a single foul in the third quarter. Alamogordo's probably on 7 or 8 now. The technical fouls, that's on Alamogordo to say the least. I mean, that's one where they've got to keep their cool and not, make a lot out of what's happening in some of these plays. And now Bynum having a discussion with that same official and what's going on. And I guess Bynum, the way he turned his body, I guess, is what led to the foul call. First free throw is good from Kinsey, and he will miss on the second. Richards grabs the rebound. Isaiah's done a nice job on the glass tonight as Bynum will come to the left wing and dribbles out at the far sideline for the Tigers. What a crazy third quarter. Alamogordo's still only down by 6, though, for as much as has been going on, and we've got a foul away from the basket. And they're going to call the foul on number 14, Josiah Griego. Hey, Los Lunas got called for a foul. 2:40 to go in the third quarter. Bryant to inbound baseline right. They get it to Smith. Smith off balance. Somehow got the shot up. Count it, and he's fouled. Demyron Smith to the line to try to make it a 3-point play in the double figures with that bucket. When he went up in the air, he had his back to the rim and twisted his body around to somehow get the shot up. And so it's 42-38, 2:36 to go in the third. Tadia Richards, Warren, Smith, and Bynum on the floor. Smith at the line, makes the free throw. He's got 12, and Alamogordo trails 42-39. 2:33 to go in the third quarter as Hollins into the front court. Holland at the left wing will give it up to Juarez. Swinging all the way around to the right corner now, Kinsey. Kinsey, a lot of ball fakes. Eventually will pass it out to Edegon. Now it's Hollins. Holland, ball fake and a drive. Kicks it out to the corner. Wadas open for three again. Doesn't make it this time. Bynum has the rebound kind of tipped out of his hands. Richards able to save it to Smith. And Smith will bring it up for Alamogordo. He looks to get into the lane. A behind-the-back dribble, lost the handle, and it's deflected away to Wadas. Wadas, meanwhile, had it swiped away by Bynum. Bynum with the basketball coming into the front court with Alamogordo down by 3. 1:48 to go in the third. Top of the key with it, it's Warren. Swings it out to the left wing to Bynum. Bynum will hand it off to Smith as Alamogordo works on the perimeter. Here is Richards, gets into the lane. Out to the left corner to Smith. Some fans thought there was a third step there. Richards right corner three is no good. Warren grabs the offensive board, gives it up to Bynum. Left wing three, no good. Rebound is grabbed by Holland. Holland triple team. Los Lunas has got some numbers here as they push up the floor. 3-on-1, left corner three. Tafoya on the way, it's no good. And the rebound, Smith able to grab it. Now it was 3-on-1 for Los Lunas, and they came up empty as Alamogordo's got the ball. Bynum goes to Richards out between the circles. Left corner. Gives it up to Smith. Smith now to Padilla. He holds top of the key. Richards, right corner. Goes to Warren. Warren inside, and he goes up with the shot. And he's going to be fouled by Tafoya. And there'll be 2 free throws coming up for Jason Warren.
Jason Warren from the line for Alamogordo.
Warren first trips to the free throw line tonight. And Warren will make the first. One more for the Tigers senior. And he makes both. Alamogordo 4 of 5 at the line in this game. They're down by 1. 45 seconds to go in the third as Holland dribbles near midcourt. And Los Lunas, as they did in the first quarter, we'll see if they let this clock run down and try to take the last shot of the quarter. And Holland in no big hurry here. He is standing near sideline at the midcourt line. Ball over at the far sideline to Wadas now, as the Alamogordo fans trying to make some noise here. 15 seconds left. Edegon will hand it off to Holland. And 13 seconds remaining. Holland guarded by Warren. Richards going to come out on him. He gives it to Tafoya. Wadas gets it in the corner. And then a cross-court pass out of bounds. Nobody got to it. And for Alamogordo, that's about as good as it gets there. Los Lunas drew 45 seconds off the clock, and it ends up with a turnover. And with 4.6 seconds left, Alamogordo's got at least a decent chance to do something with it here. Bynum gets the inbounds, 3 seconds. Bynum across midcourt from the left elbow, goes up with the shot. It's no good. And that's 3 quarters. And I got to say for Alamogordo, in a quarter that you picked up 3 technical fouls to find yourself only down by 1, it's 42-41 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. I think you've got to feel okay with that if you're the Tigers. Let's take a break. We'll return to Los Lunas for the 4th quarter. We'll be right back.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Discover our great mortgage loan rates, our competitive closing costs on conventional, VA, FHA, and first-time home buyers. This is Deborah from First National Bank. Affordable solutions for the home you deserve.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Start of the 4th quarter, Alamogordo gets the inbounds. Padilla takes it in the right corner, and Padilla will give it up to Smith. Fourth quarter as the Alamogordo Tigers trail by 1. The 10-seeded Alamogordo Tigers, the 7-seeded Los Lunas. Smith driving from the top of the key, gets to the basket. And it's an offensive foul on Demyron Smith. And it's his fourth. And I guess they're saying you put a little bit too much of a shoulder into him to create the space. Holland's got the ball at the right wing, top of the key. Holland will give it up to Tafoya. He goes out to the right corner to Edegon. Now Holland, pump fake top of the key. In the lane, goes up with the shot and able to fight through some contact and put it up and in. Holland's first field goal since the first half. 44-41, Los Lunas leads. 7:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Warren gives it up to Smith and then to Bynum as they keep it on the perimeter. Top of the key, Padilla dribbles once. Smith with the basketball at the top of the key. Smith dribbles, hands it off to Bynum. Warren trying to get some position inside. Padilla with the pump fake, got his man in the air, goes off the glass. Oh, just rolled off. Good take there from Damian as he got past his defender and just a bit too strong off the glass. Into the front court with it comes Los Lunas. Kinsey's got the basketball near midcourt. His team up 44-41. Tafoya, guarded by Padilla, gives it up to Juarez. And Smith picks him up at the right wing. Out to the right corner, Kinsey. Trying to go inside to Holland. Holland baseline jump shot is too strong. And then a foul on the rebound going to be called on Aragon. And it'll be Alamogordo basketball. Second on Aragon. And each team with one team foul. Smith checks out. So it's Bickham, Warren, Richards, Padilla, and Bynum. And it'll be Bynum bringing it into the front court. Gives it up to Bickham. Warren trying to fight for position against Griego. Gives it up to Bynum. Gets a screen. Does Bynum from Warren. Left elbow fadeaway jump shot is no good. We've got a foul called on the rebound attempt. And they're going to call it on Griego. And so it'll be Alamogordo basketball. That'll be the second foul on Griego, second team foul on Los Lunas. 6:09 to go in the fourth. Inbounds to Bickham. Left corner three, no good. Warren, though, right there for the follow, and his putback is good. And then a technical foul going to be called on the Alamogordo bench again. Who did he call it on? Wow, and it's the same official. That's 4 technical. 4 that he's called on Alamogordo today. That's insane. Coach Nee saying that Holland wasn't in the game when the technical was called. Holland will miss on the second. I have no idea what the official heard, but Coach Nee did not take the explanation well. 45-43, Los Lunas leads. Tafoya lost the handle of the basketball. Traveling violation going to be called on Tafoya. Now I got to tell you, if Alamogordo somehow finds a way to come out with this victory, I have never seen in a game my entire life that 4 technical fouls called in the same team. Bickham's got the ball between the circles, gives it up to Sanders. Free throw line jump shot is no good. Ball is saved by Warren, but it goes to Juarez. And Los Lunas will bring it up the front court. Good effort there from Jason to get out there and save it, but unfortunately went to the opposing team. Juarez in the right corner. Richards on him. And the ball on the perimeter. Left corner, Holland will fire up a 3. It's no good. And the rebound is grabbed by Bickham. Bickham coming up the near sideline for Alamogordo. Now between the circles to Richards. Bynum's got the basketball. Right wing over to Warren. Top of the key, it's Padilla. Now left corner, it's Bickham with the basketball. 5 minutes to go in the game. Alamogordo trailing by 2 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Entry pass to Warren in the lane. Warren goes up with the shot. Los Lunas defender went down. Warren was able to get the rebound. Toss it outside to Bickham, who gave it to Padilla. Right back to Bickham. Left wing 3. No good. Inside. Rebound grab by Warren. It'll be a foul on the rebound. Warren won't get the shot attempt up. And it'll be left wing, baseline left inbounds here for Alamogordo. And then a full timeout here going to be called by Los Lunas. Let's go ahead and thank our Tiger Basketball State Tournament sponsors. And those would be Jackson Hewitt's Future Real Estate, Collision Pros, and your Community Connection Thrift Store. Let's also take a commercial break and come right back on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Los Lunas 45, Alamogordo 43. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, 4:46 to go in the fourth. And it'll be Alamogordo inbound at the baseline. Richards, Warren, Bynum, Bickham, and Padilla. As Richards will trigger it in. And he gets it to Bynum at the left wing. Finds Richards top of the key. And inside they go to Warren. Warren gets the positioning. Shot is up, no good. They'll go to the free throw line for 2 as the foul is going to be called on Tafoya. And Jason makes the first. 45-44. And Jason will miss on the second. Holland able to sky for the rebound. Holland coming up the near sideline. Gives it over to the right wing, over to the right corner. Tigers more aggressive defensively coming up the floor. Juanez has got the ball near midcourt, gives it up to Holland. Holland gets it in the lane, goes up with the shot, no good. Rebound comes out to Richards, who gives it to Bynum. Bynum at the left wing. They'll give it to Warren inside. Warren, Padilla, wide open for 3. He puts it in! Damian Padilla with his second 3 of the game. Alamogordo 47, Los Lunas 45. Tafoya will bring it in the front court for Los Lunas. Between the circle, gives it over to Kinsey. And Kinsey, bounce pass back to Tafoya, top of the key. Tafoya finds Holland at the right elbow. Holland will fire up the jump shot. That's no good. Wada is able to get the rebound. Foul going to be called on the rebound on Alamogordo. It'll be an inbounds play for Los Lunas. Tigers will bring on Marcus Bryant Jr. and Damian Padilla. Or bring out. I'm sorry, Marcus Bryant Jr. and Demyron Smith come in. Damian Padilla and Isaiah Richards check out. Baseline right to inbounds. Over to the corner. Holland 3 on the way. That's no good. Rebound tipped out and grabbed by Juarez. Right back to Holland. And then left wing Kinsey will fire up a 3. That's no good. Smith able to get in there and grab the rebound. Bryan will give it up to Bynum. Bynum. And go up with the floater. Shot will fall in for him. Bynum gets it to go. Timeout called by Los Lunas, and Alamogordo leads 49-45. 3:22 remaining in the game. A 30-second timeout on the floor. Thanks to our Tiger Basketball State Tournament sponsors, Loco Credit Union, Casi Tierra Abstract and Title, Bickham's Used Cars, and KA Realty. Well, this has got to be one of the stranger games I've seen, but Alamogordo has found a way to retake the lead and see what they can do defensively over these final 3:22 of the game. Los Lunas has had a tough shooting night, and will that keep going here? Can Alamogordo keep some of their guys on the floor that are in foul trouble? Demiron's got 4, Kai's got 4. Los Lunas will inbound, and that's the length of the court. Still a ton of time left in this game. Can't say that this one hasn't at least been interesting. Something to talk about for sure. Holland will get the ball right back from Kinsey after he inbounds it, and he'll bring it into the front court, and he'll give it up to Kinsey. Kinsey stands at the center circle, dribbles once, comes between the circles and gives it up to Juarez. Juarez guarded by Bryant. Man-to-man defense for Alamogordo. Kinsey top of the key, left corner. Into the hands of Tafoya. And now Kinsey almost able to get a hand on it was Warren. Now Holland going to have the ball knocked away, but it comes right to Tafoya, and he's able to work the baseline and put it up and in. That's just a bad break for Alamogordo. They had knocked the ball loose, but ended up right in a Los Lunas player's hands. 49-47 with 2:45 to go. Smith drives to the basket, has the shot blocked out of bounds by Juarez. Alamogordo will keep possession and will inbound to the baseline. He had kind of gotten a step on Juarez, but Juarez recovered nicely to get the rejection. Tafoya will check out. Griego comes in. Inbounds to Bryan at the left wing, right back to Smith, left corner. He pump fakes, left of the lane. Now looking to go back. Bynum open for 3. No good. Warren able to grab the rebound. He was able to save it, but threw it right to Juarez. And now Holland comes up the near sideline. Holland gives it to Kinsey. Kinsey out to the right corner. Offensive foul going to be called as Kinsey ran over one of the Tiger players. Couldn't tell who that was, whether it was Bickham or Bynum that stepped in there and drew the charge. I was looking where the ball was, and Alamogordo able to earn the offensive foul. Kinsey picks up his first. 2:15 to go in the game. Alamogordo leads by 2. Bickham, left corner 3. That's short. Underneath, the battle for the rebound won by Holland. Holland up the floor, gives it up to Eragon. Eragon right of the lane, had the ball stripped by Bynum. And then a foul going to be called on Eragon. And that'll be free throws on the other side for Bynum. So Deontay will shoot 2. It's been a good free throw night for Alamogordo. And the broadcaster's curse there, I guess, as Deontay misses the front end. Griego checks out for Los Lunas. They'll bring Tafoya back onto the floor. Bynum makes the second and makes it a 3-point game. 50-47, 2 minutes remaining here in this Class 5A first round game. Ball at the left wing, and Holland loses the ball. He was tripped up. Alamogordo races into the front court and throws it away. Well, that was one I think if you're Alamogordo, just hold it. But they wanted to try to get a bucket quickly. Here's Holland, spin move, down the lane, got to the basket, misses on it, and here comes Bickham up the floor. Bickham gets it underneath to Warren. Warren catches, goes up with a shot, can't finish. Battle for the loose ball is going to be a foul on Jason. It'll be the 4th foul team on Alamogordo. And the 3rd personal on Jason. And a timeout going to be called by Los Lunas. Full timeout on the floor. 1:27 remaining in the 4th quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Alamogordo leads 50-47. We will take a break and return. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk.
Feel lucky? During the month of March, Local Credit Union is hosting a promotion called Luck of the Draw. Every loan originated will be entered into a weekly drawing. One lucky winner will have the interest rate of their loan reduced to 2.99%. All other terms and conditions of the loan will remain the same. Call staff for more details. Fill out loan applications online at localcreditunion.com. Member NCUA.
Overcoming drug addiction was difficult, but I found the path to recovery that worked for me. The road to recovery is different for everyone. Find the path that works for you. Learn more at cdc.gov/stopoverdose.
Ochoa Stucco serves residential and commercial projects all throughout this wonderful community. Whether you're looking for some patching up or a complete stucco on your home or business, Ochoa Stucco has you covered. 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Under 90 seconds to go in the game. Los Lunas basketball out of the timeout. Tigers come out with Bynum, Warren, Padilla, Bickham, and Smith. Juarez will get the inbounds and give it to Kinsey. And Kinsey will bring it into the front court. Ball goes to the left wing. Hedegon will give it up to Holland. Holland off the screen from Juarez. Juarez gets it back, fires up a three, and he ties the game. Isaiah Juarez ties it up at 50. And then a timeout called by Los Lunas right after the made bucket. 30-second timeout for Los Lunas. So 1:05 remaining in the game. We're tied at 50. And they still have not started the 30 seconds, so it's going to end up being like a 45-second timeout. Hey, one more time, we want to thank all of our sponsors with Tiger Basketball. Otero Federal Credit Union, the Richardson Motor Company, Ochoa Stucco Local Credit Union, First National Bank, and the Winner's Circle, along with our state tournament sponsors, Your Community Connection, Thrift Store, and more, Collision Pros, KA Realty, Bickham's Used Cars, Future Real Estate, Costi Tierra Abstract and Title, Jackson Hewitt, and Local Credit Union. Alamogordo still has 3 timeouts. Both teams are in the bonus. And who's going to step up for Alamogordo? It's been a mix of Jason Warren, Deontay Bynum, and Demyron Smith, but maybe there's somebody else out there. Kai Bickham, you know he's due for a bucket. Damian Padilla's hit a couple of threes in this game as Bynum brings in the front court. Under a minute to go. Padilla's got it the right wing. Top of the key, Smith with it. Bynum looks to drive. The left elbow, he'll backpedal. Kinsey on him. Bynum looking for some help and eventually finds Bickham. Give it right back to Deontay. Warren gets the ball left of the lane, works his way inside off the glass. Shot no good. Rebound Holland. Holland pushes up the floor. Holland is going to go up with the shot. Foul called, blocking foul on Bickham, and that's going to be his 5th. And so it'll be 2 free throws for Jalen Holland. And so Bickham will head to the bench for the Tigers. Holland with 2 free throws. Chance to give his team the lead. 39.4 seconds remaining. And Holland misses front rim on the first. Coach Nee trying to communicate with his players on what he wants to see offensively here if they grab the rebound. And Smith able to do so. Holland misses both. Tied up at 50 with 35 seconds remaining in the 4th. And Coach Nee, no timeout. He's going to let his guys play here. 29 seconds remaining. Bryant gets the ball in the right corner, quickly inside to Warren. Warren, tough shot with Holland on him. And Holland has the ball in the backcourt with 20 seconds left. 18 seconds remaining. Holland swings the pass to Kinsey. Timeout called by Coach Julian for Los Lunas with 13 seconds remaining. And that'll be their final timeout. And Coach Nee looking, it is a full timeout on the floor. Well, that was good defense by Jalen Holland on that last possession. Jason tried to get some room in there, but wasn't able to do it. Thought the shot attempt on the previous possession was probably the better look, but I thought, honestly, I thought that was the right call for Alamogordo. Get it inside and let Jason see if he can either draw a foul or, get a bucket. And so, in all honesty, I thought two pretty good possessions on the last two for the Tigers, as they were able to get it inside. For Los Lunas, depending on what happens in this final play here, I got to tell you, this game just feels like it's going to end at the free throw line, but that's just my feeling. Because that has been this game, to say the least. But we'll see what happens. But Los Lunas trying to end this one in regulation. How quick do they go, I guess, is the question. Do they want to wait until the last second or so to not give it any sort of opportunity for Alamogordo to have a chance to do something with it? So it'll be near sideline. Los Lunas to inbounds. Alamogordo with Warren, Bynum, Smith, Padilla, and Bryan on the floor. It's Holland, Tafoya, Edegon, Kinsey, and Juarez on the floor. Inbounds into the backcourt to Kinsey. 12 seconds left. Kinsey will give it to Tafoya. Tafoya at the left elbow. Tafoya, Holland's going to lose it off his leg, and he's in the backcourt. They're going to say it was deflected. Tigers steal it away. Half-court shot from Smith off the backboard, no good. And Coach Nee, I think, was trying to get a timeout. And they're going to say that's the end of regulation. All right, well, Los Lunas did not get a good possession there, and Alamogordo very nearly got the shot off at half court, and it'll be overtime. 4 minutes of overtime here at Los Lunas High School. We are tied at 50. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Welcome back to Los Lunas. We are headed to overtime. Tied at 50. Alamogordo left to right, Los Lunas right to left. We'll get a center tip, and we'll have 4 minutes to try and decide this one. Warren Bryant, Padilla, Smith, and Bynum on the floor. And the ball is controlled in the backcourt to Smith, and Smith will give it to Bynum. Alamogordo Tigers with the opening possession here. Bynum top of the key, gives it up to Smith at the left wing. Smith gets it inside to Warren between a couple of defenders. Warren's right-hand shot no good. Boy, the Tigers have tried to get it inside and just unfortunately haven't got him to fall on the last three possessions. As they go top of the key now, Tafoya holds the basketball. Tafoya will give it up to Holland. Holland, that's a right elbow, fires up the jump shot, no good. Rebound tipped by Warren to Bynum. And Bynum with the ball between the circles. Deontay gives it up to Marcus at the right wing. Bryan will go to Zamiron, left corner, Deontay. Finds Padilla out between the circles. 3 minutes remaining in overtime. Right corner. Padilla back to Bynum as he holds between the circles. Gets a screen from Warren. Padilla, or I should say, Bynum stops at the left elbow, and he will backpedal and slow things down. He's going to fire up a long three. No good. Warren tried to get to the rebound, and Holland was able to rip it away. Holland coming up the floor, into the lane, goes up with the shot. It's no good. Foul going to be called. And Jalen Holland will go to the line for 2 free throws. Damian Padilla picks up his second. Fouls carry over from the fourth quarter, so both teams in the bonus. That was in the act of shooting anyway, but just so everybody is aware of the rules. Bynum makes the first. Holland, I'm sorry. One more for Jalen. And this time he's able to make both free throws. 52-50. Alamogordo with the basketball, trailing by 2 in overtime. As Bynum has ball between the circles. Gives it up to Smith at the left wing. Smith, left elbow, jump shot with a hand in his face, rattles out. And the rebound grab by Kinsey. And Los Lunas, I guarantee, will run as much time off the clock here as possible. Smith up on Holland. Holland comes to the top of the key, then backpedals. He's double teamed, gives it up to Edegon, then back to Holland. And they won't take it. Alamogordo's got to get out and defend because they will not take a shot, guaranteed. Holland got Warren to kind of skate by a little bit. Now looks to drive, goes up with the shot and finishes. So Holland with the last 4 points. As Bynum, top of the key, able to get it in the lane, goes up with a tough shot. Kinsey grabs the rebound. And the lid on the basket right now for Alamogordo. Kinsey gets it into the front of the front. Gives it up to Tafoya. Tafoya now to Kinsey. And Alamogordo fouling with 1:29 to go. Put Kinsey at the line for 2. I don't think that's a bad call there from Alamogordo. If they can come down the other side and get a 3, even if Kinsey makes both. I think because of what, Los Lunas will make you chase. Kinsey makes the free throw. You got a foul on that. I think Coach Nee wants a timeout when Alamogordo brings it into the front court. Free throw is good. Smith will give it up to Bynum. Bynum to Bryant, and timeout. And Alamogordo will talk things over. And it's going to be a full timeout on the floor. We will take a break here in overtime. 1:25 to go in overtime. Los Lunas has scored the first 6 points, and they lead 56-50. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Feel lucky? During the month of March, Local Credit Union is hosting a promotion called Luck of the Draw. Every loan originated will be entered into a weekly drawing. One lucky winner will have the interest rate of their loan reduced to 2.99%. All other terms and conditions of the loan will remain the same. Call staff for more details. Fill out loan applications online at localcreditunion.com. Member NCUA.
And Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Alamogordo with the basketball, 1:20 remaining in the fourth. Bynum over at the far sideline with the basketball. Comes to the top of the key, goes to the elbow. Trying to get to Smith, might have been deflected. He had to go track it back down. Bynum into the lane. Little pop shot is up and in. And Coach Nee will call another timeout, and he'll use one of his 30s here. Do know that Tularosa got the win tonight, 60-49 over McCurdy, so they will advance to the Class 2A quarterfinals. The 3-seeded Wildcats. And trying to get the final here for Mescalero Eunice. Looks like 59-40. Can't tell if this was final or... I believe it is. Okay, so 59-40, Eunice defeats Mescalero Apache as the Chiefs season comes to an end. Great year for the 15-seeded Chiefs. Well, the Alamogordo Tigers hoping their season doesn't come to a close here, but not a great start to overtime as Los Lunas scored the first 6. Tigers do get their first bucket, but may come down to counting on Los Lunas missing free throws here down the stretch, which in regulation of this game has something that's been happening. That has happened. So inbounds goes to Holland. Ball still in the backcourt. Aragon will give it to Kinsey. Then back to Aragon. Kinsey tried to get it to Holland. Holland, we've got a whistle. Holland stepped out of bounds at the near sideline, or the far sideline. And Coach Julian felt like, well, what happened was Smith got in there and kind of tied up on the ball with Holland, and both of them started falling out of bounds. And they said Holland went out of bounds. That was a tough call for sure. As Bryant's got the basketball, 52 seconds left. Bynum, Smith, Bryant, left corner 3. Good! Marcus Bryant Jr. makes it a 1-point game. 56-55 with 44 seconds remaining. His third 3 of the game. He's got 9. And 45 seconds remaining. Alamogordo has scored the last 5. And it's another full timeout on the floor. So one more time, Tularosa winners over McCurdy tonight, 60-49. While Eunice gets the win, 59-40 over Mescalero Apache tonight. And right here, I have no idea what's going to happen. It's been back and forth the whole way. I know neither team has had a double-digit lead, that's for sure. I want to say maybe 6 or 7 has been the biggest lead on either side. It's been a pretty good one, y'all. And we'll see if Alamogordo can find a way to come up with another defensive stop. Los Lunas still doesn't have to shoot the basketball here. And so if you're the Tigers, you play tough defense. If you commit a foul, that's fine. I think the only guy you don't want to commit a foul is DeMyron, as he's got 4. Nobody else on the floor has got 4 fouls. Inbounds goes to Holland with 43 seconds left. He'll give it up to Aragon. Aragon up the near sideline. Gives it up left wing to Tafoya. Tafoya out near midcourt. Tafoya will give it up to Kinsey. Kinsey double teams, able to get out of that. Now over to Juarez. Over to the right corner, Holland. Holland to the basket, goes up with the shot, and he's fouled. The bucket is good and a chance at a 3-point play, and I believe Jason, I don't know if that was his 5th, they'll say he got hit on the head. It's his 4th. Timeout going to be called by Los Lunas. And it is a full timeout. Well, if Holland can make the free throw, he can make it a 2-possession game. We will go ahead and keep it here again. Lots of timeouts, y'all. It has been it's been interesting. Well, the winner of this game will play at 4:45 p.m. on Wednesday of next week at the pit in Albuquerque. And Alamogordo doing everything they can to keep this one alive. Still enough time. I believe Alamogordo should have one more timeout because Los Lunas got one for overtime. Alamogordo still had 3 at the end of regulation, I believe. And so they should have 1, I think. So that's good for Alamo. But like I said, they're going to need a miss here from Holland to at least make it and a rebound. You can throw that in there. Holland will make the free throw. Padilla will inbounds to Bynum with 25 seconds left. Bynum quickly into the front court to the top of the key. He drives, goes up, right the lane, shot no good. And Holland, okay, so now here's my question. Alamogordo's been called for technical fouls all night long for gesturing and stuff. I'm a little confused on why that isn't a technical foul there when Holland puts his arms up. I mean, got to explain that one to me. Bynum misses on the first. Tigers needed that free throw badly. A little frustrating if you're an Alamogordo fan, but Bynum misses on both. And we've got a foul going to be called on Alamogordo on the rebound. And so Los Lunas will go to the other side. And with 17 seconds left, now they still can't make it a 3-possession game. If he makes both free throws, the Tigers still have an opportunity. That'd be Alamogordo. First free throw is up and rattles home for Toya. Now that's one thing you got to give credit for Los Lunas here in this overtime. They have been great at the line. That is 2, 4, 6 of 6 now. 7 of 7. So Bynum will inbound to Bryant, right back to Bynum. Bynum comes to the top of the key, fires up a 3. That's going to be short. Holland's got the basketball. Bynum tried to step in there and steal it away, commits the foul. And with 9 seconds left, looks like that's going to be about it for Alamogordo tonight. Third foul on Deontay. Holland will miss on the first. And miss on the second. Alamogordo needs a very quick 3 here. Smith, left wing 3 is short. Juarez grabs the rebound, and that will do it. 61-55, Los Lunas gets the win in overtime as they defeat the Alamogordo Tigers. Heck of an effort from Alamogordo tonight as they come up short in what was a heck of a game this evening. We will take a break and come back and wrap this one up. The Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show is coming up for you next. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230, 1019.
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
Move your bank account to Otero Federal Credit Union. OFCU offers savings, checking, or upgrade to an elite checking, bill pay, debit card, and online and mobile banking. Combine that with some of the best loan rates in the area, and you have a new home for all your financial needs at your fingertips. Visit OteroFCU.org to open your account today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company, 318 South White Sands Boulevard, or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Discover our great mortgage loan rates, our competitive closing costs on conventional VA, FHA, and first-time home buyers. This is Deborah from First National Bank. Affordable solutions for the home you deserve.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Alamo Sports Block Ball 31-1019. The Alamogordo Tigers fall to the Los Lunas Tigers tonight. Final score of 51-55 in overtime. Tigers get 14 from Jason Warren, 12 points each from Deontay Bynum and Demyron Smith, 9 for Marcus Bryant Jr., and 6 points for Damian Padilla tonight, who had a great final game as a Tiger. Came in and made some big shots for them this evening. Let's see. Jalen Holland, it's almost all free throws. I have to count them up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 17, 19, 21 for him tonight. 12 for Isaiah Wattis. 3, 2, 5, let's see, 10 for Rex Kinsey. And 3 points for Isaiah Edegon. And 10 for Logan Tafoya. Certainly a lot of things you can look at in this Alamogordo game. Number one, the technical fouls. And with the exception of one, which, I guess somebody must have said something on the Alamogordo bench, and the official decided to call it technical. The other three, fair enough. It's one of those where, Kai Bickham was mimicking a double dribble call coming up the floor and was kind of jumping up and down. He had already gotten a warning while he was on the bench. That's fair enough. Trey Sanders, he was talking to the official. Technical, was going to the bench, was still talking, and called another technical. So, that's on Alamogordo. It's one of those that the first half was called really tight, and Alamogordo was, you could tell, getting frustrated with the foul trouble that they were getting into. I think they had 3 different guys with 3 fouls coming out of the first half, and you just got to have, some composure and not let that get to you, not talk to the official, because if you have an official like we did tonight that was handing out technicals like they were out of style, that's you've got to be aware of those kind of things and not do it, and the same goes for the kids on the whoever it was on the bench that said something. And I guess the question is, was it somebody on the bench? Was it somebody in the crowd? The official couldn't really. He heard it from behind him. I don't know. But that definitely made a difference. It didn't make the difference tonight, mainly because in that set where there was, I think Los Lunas had 6 technical free throws in a row, or they had the 2 free throws from the shot foul and then 4 free throws after that. I think they only made 3 of those. And even in some other occasions when there was a tech, they really didn't make Alamogordo pay that much in those situations. So, I think a lot of people will focus on those. I don't think that's why Alamogordo lost the game. I think Alamo had some opportunities late in regulation, getting the ball underneath to Jason Warren, and couldn't finish in tight. Jason did such a great job, fought so hard all night long, and I don't know if he came off the floor pretty much the entire game. Him and Deontay, Demyron, I think, only came off the floor because of foul trouble tonight. Those guys played pretty much the entire game this evening, and played their hearts out tonight. So they definitely put in a ton of effort this evening and should be proud. And two of those three seniors certainly should be proud of all of that. But just little things in a game like this. And again, you just knowing the situation, there had already been a warning against your bench, just couldn't talk. At the end of the day, it's you have different crews that will allow a little bit more throughout a game. There's no doubt. And I don't even know. I won't even say the crew. There was one official in particular that he wasn't taking any of it as the game went along, and that's unfortunately sometimes how it goes. So, but so many guys played well tonight. Again, I talked about the players coming off the bench or not a part of that big three that have kind of paced the Tigers in scoring this year, and Jason and Deontay and Demyron, Marcus hitting 3 threes, Damian hitting a couple as well, and just didn't have quite enough at the end. And credit to Jalen Holland, he took over in that overtime period and made the Tigers play defense and got to the basket and hit his free throws, which he hadn't done for the majority of the game. Gotta hand some credit over to that young man and how he played this evening. All right, we're going to take a break. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. Alamogordo falls in overtime, 61-55, as they come up a little bit short here on the road to Los Lunas. We will come back and thank our sponsors and wrap up the 2023-24 Alamogordo Tiger basketball season when we return.
Feel lucky? During the month of March, Local Credit Union is hosting a promotion called Luck of the Draw. Every loan originated will be entered into a weekly drawing. One lucky winner will have the interest rate of their loan reduced to 2.99%. All other terms and conditions of the loan will remain the same. Call staff for more details. Fill out loan applications online at localcreditunion.com. Member NCUA.
Illegal fentanyl is up to 100 times more potent than morphine. A tiny amount is all it takes to cause an overdose. It could be in your drugs, and you wouldn't be able to see it, taste it, or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers! Move your bank account to Otero Federal Credit Union. OFCU offers savings, checking, or upgrade to an elite checking, bill pay, debit card, and online and mobile banking. Combine that with some of the best loan rates in the area, and you have a new home for all your financial needs at your fingertips. Visit OteroFCU.org to open your account today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
This is the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. Los Lunas defeats Alamogordo 61-55 in overtime. Jason Warren led Alamogordo with 14, 12 for Deontay Bynum, 12 for Demyron with 9 for Marcus Bryant Jr., and 6 points for Damian Padilla this evening. Other scores tonight in Class 2A. We'd already told you the finals. Tularosa defeats McCurdy 60-49. Zane Hodges had 18 to lead Tularosa. 12 points for Esteban Barraza, 12 points for Dylan Salazar in the victory. And so Tularosa will move on, and I'll tell you when they'll play here in just a second, as they will play Texaco, 8 a.m. at the Rio Rancho Event Center coming up on Wednesday. So they get the early start time coming up on Wednesday. Those 8 a.m. tip-offs are, I mean, that's state basketball tournament stuff. you get kind of used to those sort of things. Mescalero Apache falls on the road to 50-49. Pretty good account of themselves for the Chiefs tonight. And let's see if we can get finals or stats for you from their game. Let's see. It looks like 10 points for Jason Cancia. And I'm trying to add this up as I'm looking at the score sheet on my phone. Let's see. 6 for David Davis. 7 for Darius Wheeler tonight. Angelo Rocha finished with 7. And it looks like that's about it on their list there. So, unfortunately for the Chiefs, their season comes to an end, just like the Alamogordo Tigers season comes to an end tonight. Great year for Alamogordo, back in the playoffs for the first time since 2018. And could have come out of here with the win, just not able to close out in regulation. They had a 4-point lead under 3.5 minutes to go. Los Lunas and Alamogordo both had their opportunities to finish the game in regulation and couldn't do it. And then in overtime, Alamogordo just couldn't get it going offensively. Los Lunas scored the first 6 points. Then Alamogordo bounced back and scored the next 5. Then Holland, with a great drive from the corner in, got fouled. The bucket was good, and he made the free throw to make it 59-55. Alamogordo wasn't able to come down and get a bucket in, and unfortunately for the Tigers, they end up coming up a little bit short tonight. Well, kind of interesting. I just got looking at Colin Deaver's Twitter. Jaime just sent me this, that one official called 3 technicals in less than 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. Oregon Mountain did it, or I'm sure ended up beating Roswell, though. Yeah, we had a little bit of that here tonight. What can I say? At the end of the day, it is what it is, and for Alamogordo, it's having to control what you can control there, and maybe at times in the game just didn't control their emotions the way that they needed to. So, but I was going to say the official. It's kind of one of those when you get to the state tournament, maybe you let a little bit more talking go on, is my feeling, just because of what's at stake. But that wasn't happening tonight for. And again, it was one particular official that was calling him. So, I'm not saying he was wrong. I'm not saying he shouldn't have called it. Just saying that's what happened. So anybody's listening, going, "Oh, you can't talk bad against the officials." I'm not talking bad against them. All I'm saying is, Alamogordo got called for 4 technical fouls tonight. So, yeah. All right. One more time, we want to thank our state tournament sponsors before we sign off the air. And since we're getting right to the top of the hour. Loco Credit Union, 808 Washington Avenue. Jackson Hewitt at 800 East 10th Street. Casa Tierra Abstract and Title, 2420 North White Sands. Future Real Estate, 2460 East 1st Street. Bickham's Used Cars on the Holloman Highway. KA Realty at 229 Glacier Avenue. Your Community Connection Thrift Store and more at 700 1st Street, Suite A. Collision Pros, 249 North Florida Avenue. And to all of our Tiger Sports sponsors throughout the year, we want to thank Otero Federal Credit Union, our pre-halftime and post-game sponsor, Richardson Motor Company, Loco Credit Union, First National Bank, the Winner's Circle, and Ochoa Stucco. Thanks so much to all of them for helping us bring you Alamogordo Sports. We couldn't do it without them. Our next Tiger Sports broadcast will be on Tuesday from Grady Fields as the Alamogordo softball team will host Silver. 4 o'clock start time for that one. We hope to see you out there as we transition over to spring sports. Again, your final score here at Los Lunas on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, 61-55. Los Lunas gets the win in overtime. We appreciate you tuning in this evening. I believe there was a lot of you this evening. We're grateful for that. And We're actually going to hear from our Tiger App of the Week when we head to break, Nathan Sarasaris of Tiger Track and Field. And I'll talk to you on Monday on the Roundup. We'll have a full recap of all the games across the state at 2 o'clock on the Roundup. This has been the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show, and we thank you for tuning in. 61-55, Los Lunas defeats Alamogordo in overtime in the Class 5A first round. I'm Charles Winicky. So long from Los Lunas.
Is Sports Center.
I'm Dave Hager. Top-ranked Houston shut down Kansas. The Cougars led big early. Damian Dunn from downtown.
Check left side. Dunn. Another long three. It's good. 29-9.
Chris Carlin, ESPN.
This is your Alamo Sports Tiger Athlete of the Week Spotlight, brought to you by Tularosa Communications and the Winner's Circle. This week's athlete is Nathan Sarasaris of Tiger Track and Field. First event of the season last week in Roswell. You had a really good result, finished first in triple jump. Were you surprised? Did you expect it? What was the feeling afterwards?
I didn't really think I was going to win because it's my first time ever doing triple jump.
What got you? Did coach kind of push you into doing triple jump, or what got you to start doing that?
He saw that I could triple jump just from me practicing, and he put me in it, and I